mean, they can't hide. All my love inside, I need love. Y'all pray for me because I'm going to return something to the store. And I'm black. There are solutions that we all, we ask people for a solution, but you know and I know that the solution that there is not going to happen because people don't really want a solution. Ooh, look right behind me. Police got somebody. I just feel even more so now. We have always felt like when we see one of us pulled over, we always want to kind of peek for the whole stop to make, to double check. Even if you're not going to say something, you want to have the knowledge. You want to be equipped with knowing what happened in case by some chance you are able to keep the person from being murdered at the very least, because the slave catchers are going to do what they're going to do and get away with it. But my point was, I believe that when Becky and Carl, I don't know why y'all call him Carl. Why? Because Carl is like a black name too, so I need these examples to really represent accurately, culturally, or lack thereof, represent, you know what I mean? Represent the colonizers, man. So I think the colonizers who call who call the slave catchers to have us murdered, I think they should be subsequently heavily, like ridiculously heavily fined, like astronomically heavily fined according to the ridiculousness of the call for a combination of things: of wasting taxpayers' money, of endangering the life of a citizen, although the country doesn't consider a citizen. But anyway, endangering the lives of 3/5 of a citizen, whatever you want to say, whatever racists want to say. It's your world. But I'm just saying, in a fair world, it seems like you would be, again, I have no expectations. I don't. I have no expectations. I tell you, like I told Becky that asked me, you know what can we do? She said, what can we do so that they will understand? And she meant so that they will understand that black people are not automatic criminals or whatever. And when she said they, I thought that was funny because she totally excluded herself from the equation in her privilege. Yeah, I was like, I don't know the answer, but it seemed like to me, and the reason why I don't know the answer, because the bottom line is if they really wanted to change it, they could have, so long ago. I'm gonna back in here. I'm going to return some shit. I better take my phone, right? She asked me if I wanted a receipt. And so I said what I always say when a bitch asks me if I want a receipt, because I automatically put that bitch in a trumpet category. Correction. Well, they all go in the trumpet category. But if she's a colonizer, I go into her, I slam her into a willful trumpet. But if it's a sister or a brother, they're a trumpet, without knowing, of course. So anyway, let me tell y'all this damn story. Let me finally get the story out. I need to call my cousin who has reverted mentally. I don't know how to feel about it. I'll discuss that with y'all another day. Anyway, so the bitch at the store, I'm too old to put my whole physical entity at risk, because it's enough just to keep this shit to get physically healthy enough to be able to break into a run if your president decided to pop some shit off, But yeah, this is one of my personal protests. I should do a video on all my personal protests. What I do, because I do little bitty things. I need to collect them all and start writing them down, because I can't think of them all off the top of my head. But this is one of them. This experience involves one of them. So when the person at the register, usually at a Walgreens, usually at one of Walt's stores, one of Walt's entities, one of your president's favorite entities, when they ask, and they do regularly, and this has happened just since he's become president, they ask, do you want a receipt? Bitch, that is the colonizers doing their thing. So when they ask me if I want a receipt, I usually ask them if I bring any of my purchases back for a return, am I gonna have a problem getting my money back? Will I simply be giving my money back without a receipt? And that's number two. Number one is, if during the process of me returning the item without my receipts, will I potentially be murdered by police? Oh, she fine. But don't be walking your dog. Do not walk your dog in yoga pants if you are super fine. Okay? Alright. But if you that damn fine, I don't mean like reality TV butt implants fine. Like she was just naturally fine. In fact, Mister would probably consider her skinny. But if you that fine, don't be walking your dog in yoga pants in the evening. Don't do it. So yeah. She asked me, do I want a receipt? And I love it. I love being able to exercise my protest because I just want to do it at every opportunity. Do you need a receipt? Am I black? Okay, so why would you ask me if I need a receipt? I mean, I know the answer to that, but... Don't ask black people if they need a receipt for some shit that they just purchased from your motherfucking store unless you have a no return policy anyway. So the receipt is not going to do them any good. Matter of fact, still give them a receipt. Because if the police should show up and you done claim they stole it, even if you was the person that sold it to them, you claim they stole it, and you're white and they're not, their life is in danger. So, bitch, receipts, consider that part of the purchase. That's what I paid for. When you charge exorbitant taxes on this bullshit, then let's just write that off as the price I pay. That's how much my receipt costs. Is the tax amount. Whatever the tax amount is in your state that you're in within America, as a black person, that's basically your charge for your receipt. Okay? Be safe out there. Get your receipt. And call a bitch out for asking you if you need a receipt. Bitch, it don't matter if I never use a receipt again a day in my life. It's mine to throw away if I want to throw it away. What if your country stick the 3 letters on me? I don't even want to say them out loud. Because even though I don't have ALE, SSA, it ain't never going to get her if I can avoid it. Oh, they got somebody else. Are they black? It is what it is. I've turned into that old black lady. Y'all turn me into that old black lady. I'm her. I'm that bitch. You shouldn't have been racist all my life. Maybe I wouldn't be calling you out for your bullshit. Do I want a receipt? No, I don't want one. I need one. I need one. So I can stay alive. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I should meditate before I go in there, but I can't remember if I did it via ingestion earlier. Like if I did, it was like a half hour ago, so it should be kicking in another hour and a half. But if I'm lucky, it might kick in within 20 minutes. I just realized something else I need to do. But I can worry about that while I'm inside. I can't stand mints and gum that don't have a clever container. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not clever. Hydrate, y'all. Drink more water. Oh, God. I still got it, y'all. I still got it. A guy just asked me if I was still in my cart, and he grabbed it from me and took it in. Oh, I'm a great brother magnet. I'm a great brother magnet. So for all y'all wondering where the good men are, they out here checking for us good women. He looks so high. He is. That motherfucker is high. If you didn't know what high looked like, you wouldn't be able to determine whether he was high or he was mad and trying to figure out what you're doing and how you feeling about the situation. Because he looked, for somebody that don't know what that looks like, okay, the whole family getting out the car, right? And he just all like this, but his eyes are open, but his eyebrows are up and his head is back. You know how you feel like you consciously keep opening your eyes, keep your eyes open so you don't look high. But what you're doing is looking high to someone who knows what that looks like, because they can see you leaning your head back and raising your eyebrows. So anyway, they must have took he must have got his, and then they made a family grocery store trip in the middle of the damn night. It's so damn late. And And so he was in the back letting her, I thought it was just him because he's so damn high, but as I looked, I saw females in the car. All females, in fact. So his lady and his, I didn't really see the lady. I just saw like 3 girls. So I don't know if he has all daughters or if one of those girls was his lady and she just looks young as hell. So I kind of sat here for a minute waiting for them to get out, but they were taking their time getting out. Not maliciously, but they were taking their time getting out. And so he goes to the back door to open it and let his daughter out, one of the girls. And the girls, I guess she's talking to her sister or doing something. So he's just standing out there. So I'm like, what y'all gonna do, right? Well, y'all saw me. I was like, well, not in a rude way. It was like, what y'all gonna do? Because you see my headlights on, my foot's on the brake lights. I'm just trying to pull out the parking lot of the damn grocery store. So I saw him back there, and then he actually bent down and looked in my window like, and he did like this, like, you can go. And so, how the fuck I supposed to know? You got the door cracked, like you waiting for your daughter to get through talking to her sister and let her out. I don't want to run neither one of y'all over. I love all of y'all in there. You, your daughter, your wife, whoever's, you and the 3 little bitches you got in there with you. I love y'all. And I don't want to run you over with my car as I just try to get out of the parking lot of the grocery store. That's all. I don't want either of us to have to endure that. So he leaned down and he was like, come on, you can go. He didn't say that, but, you know, with his hand. You know how we do. Okay, he was a Latino, but you know how, you know, ethnic people do. Looking like with his, still got his eyebrows holding his lids up. So I waved at him, and I'm laughing now because I'm like, oh, he is so high. So I waved at him, and he waved back, and he was waving like, okay, cool. So he made up for me not meditating before I left the house, I tell you. Ooh, but I sure got followed in there today. I mean, it's not an unusual occurrence for us to get followed in the store, but man, they was on me today. A big old burly huckabuck too, a big old burly colonizer too. On my heels. I actually got a distant picture of him from one of the aisles that he was gonna follow me to for the 3rd time. The third time, around the 3rd time, you know it's time to pull your camera out because you just never know in this era. Ooh, and that mother that I was calling Leroy, y'all remember him? Oh my God, the little gay dude. Ooh, the just annoying ass dude. I saw it was him, and there was a little Latina, there was a little Mija, and then on the register in the next lane. So I was like, I have a shitload of groceries. I was like, I got like $300 worth of groceries, but I'm gonna go to her because I can't with him. I don't even know if I meditated, and even if I did, it's not kicking in right now. So I cannot with him, right? I'm not equipped. I haven't taken the time to meditate before dealing with someone like him. So I get in her line, and I know that eventually the guy that's helping him gonna have to come help her. For a minute, it looked like he was gonna drop his register and come help her to be able to load my bags, like consciously, just to, I don't know why he hones in on me. So he just leaned over, he started talking to her, and then he started talking to dude, and he was just going out of his way to, you know, he's flamboyant. So when the other guy responded to him, and he was like, oh my God, really? I was like, oh God, they got him a little boyfriend in this bitch. Oh, that's all he needed, somebody to show out in front of. And to him, to dude, he's a veteran there, right? But he had other people in his line, so he couldn't, oh, what the fuck? So he couldn't come and deal with me. Is that mister? Oh, I felt like I shut the garage and it opened back up. So anyway, y'all, I did get away with not having to deal with the sweet thing that I was calling Leroy before I realized he was more like a Leslie. So he's a lovely dude. He's aggravating. I mean, the kind of aggravating when people just talk about shit like they know what they're talking about and they don't know what they're talking about. And it's clear to everybody who's in earshot that this motherfucker trying to sound like they know what they're talking about does not. So, anywho, Mr. is close. I know he's going to try to help me unload my groceries. And I don't want him to help me because I have surprises in here for him. So, I know we got to work out tonight because we skipped last night. Ain't no skipping 2 nights in a row. Okay. Love y'all. See you in a minute.